Hello YouTube, this is Commander Ironside, and we've been playing a very fun YouTube game, Operation Reclamation. However, we've decided, along with our Axis counterparts, to call the game, and the Axis have formally surrendered to the Allies. Really interesting game. Um, you know, the Axis went hard after Russia. Been a lot of back and forth in battles, but ultimately, potentially could take Stalingrad, but weren't going to get back to Leningrad or Moscow. Italy was getting threatened, but probably safe. Cairo was secured. Paris was at risk. The Allies had popped Western Germany a couple of times. I mean, obviously Germany could build and kick them out, but Paris was threatened. Italy was under threat. Whether we held it, whether the Allies could have taken it and held it, don't know, right? But ultimately, when you look at that, and then you look at some of the late game developments that happened on Japan 5 and Britain 5, the Axis have determined that they're not going to get to 12. And so we've decided to call the game. So what happened was, Japan went hard early, attacked French Indochina and Thailand, turn 1. Effectively, built factories. They built a factory in French Indochina, Kwangtung, Kiangsu, and Kwaichao. We're pushing the Chinese all over the place. The Russians had come in last turn and provided a little bit of relief, but we're really strong there. And then like turn 3, Japan actually took Sydney. Turn 3 or 4, turn 4, I guess they took Sydney. Turn 3 they landed in Queensland. Turn 4 they took it back. They took Sydney. And then turn 5, Japan came back towards Calcutta, I guess with the intent to retake Calcutta. However, when Japan did that, they put a small fleet in 41. I think it was 2 or 3 destroyers and maybe 2 destroyers and a transport. Could be slightly off. And then in 42, they had a battleship and a cruiser and 4 transports. And what happened was the UK had a fleet in 39. It attacked the 41 fleet and cleared it, and then its 2 tactical bombers in West India and the 2 fighters in India flew to 42 and attacked that fleet, and were very successful and took it out. I mean, it's something that Japan, there was some confusion over what could hit and how it could hit, and some rule questions. But at the end of the day, Japan had the resources to protect it, but they didn't. So that fleet got wiped. And then when you look at the board, while Japan's still really strong, you've got quite the force in Calcutta, and you've got an American fleet that's got 5 transports, advanced transports on the board, and a bunch of units, and that they have a bunch of ability to project to a bunch of different places. So I think the Axis and the Allies got together and agreed that it made sense to call it. So look forward to a rematch. It was a really fun game. I'm actually disappointed because I wanted to see what was going to happen in the Pacific, and sort of how the Japanese were, the concept of buying 4 factories, being so aggressive, taking Sydney, trying to come back and take Calcutta with all this ability to deploy was going to play out. But, so look, I think it was a great game, played well, really enjoyed it, great people on all sides, and look forward to a rematch, which I think we kind of all formally agreed that we're going to do. However, some of us have some commitments, so it'll probably be another month or so. But anyway, thank you for watching. It was a great game as always. Learned a lot, and hope you continue to watch and give us any comments or feedback. And hope you enjoy BBR and keep playing. It's been a lot of fun, so I really enjoy this. And for me, YouTube is a way to play the game because I don't have a local play group. So I look to do more of this and interact with more of you guys in the future. Anyway, thanks. Operation Reclamation is a wrap. Hopefully you'll be there for the next one.